What if I told you that one company survived what was supposed to be the biggest technology shutdown in history and came back stronger than ever? A few years ago, almost everyone believed Huawei was finished. The world's biggest tech companies, governments, and experts all agreed that without American technology, Huawei couldn't survive. But something unexpected happened. Instead of disappearing, Huawei rebuilt almost everything from scratch: its own chips, its own operating system, its own app ecosystem, and even its own technology supply chain. Today, Huawei has done something that many people believed was impossible, and the consequences could reshape the future of the global tech industry. So, how did a company that was pushed to the edge become one of Apple's biggest competitors again? Let's dive into the incredible story. In 2025, something happened in China's smartphone market that shocked the technology world. For the first time in years, Apple was no longer the number one premium smartphone brand in China. Huawei moved ahead, selling slightly more phones than Apple in the world's largest smartphone market. At first glance, it looked like a normal business competition. One company won, another lost. But this wasn't just about sales numbers. Huawei's comeback represented something much bigger. After years of sanctions and restrictions, the company managed to create a smartphone ecosystem that relies almost entirely on technology developed inside China. From the processor inside the phone to the operating system, app marketplace, cloud services, and software tools, Huawei dramatically reduced its dependence on American technology. This wasn't an overnight success. Only a few years earlier, many experts believed Huawei's smartphone business was over. In 2019, the United States placed Huawei on its entity list, preventing many American companies from doing business with it. The impact was immediate. Google stopped providing its services, meaning new Huawei phones no longer had access to Gmail, YouTube, Google Maps, or the Play Store. Even more damaging, chip manufacturers using American technology could no longer supply advanced processors to Huawei. The company suddenly lost access to some of the world's most important technologies. Its global smartphone sales dropped sharply. Many analysts predicted Huawei would slowly disappear from the premium smartphone market. But instead of giving up, Huawei made a different decision. Rather than depending on foreign technology, it invested heavily in developing its own. Over the next several years, thousands of engineers worked on designing new processors, creating a completely independent operating system, building software development tools, and expanding Huawei's own app gallery ecosystem. When Huawei introduced the Mate 60 Pro, the industry was stunned. Inside the phone was an advanced processor that many experts believed China couldn't manufacture under existing restrictions. Then came Harmony OS Next, a version of Huawei's operating system built without Android's core code. By 2025, Huawei wasn't simply surviving. It had built an entirely new technology ecosystem. And that's why Huawei's victory over Apple wasn't just another smartphone headline. It marked the arrival of a new competitor that no longer depends on the technology it once lost. The real question now is no longer whether Huawei can survive. The real question is whether the global technology industry is entering a completely new era.